All right, folks. Well, um, we can get started now. We can get started morphing. The stream is officially live, and the sound's working. We can get started morphing. The echo. Okie dokie. Zachary, hey, welcome back. Hope your pets are doing well. DeFool, hey. So how long will this be? It's always 2 hours. My streams are. So fairly consistent seems to be a good time because that's generally like right when I run out of gold. I've tried to do it for 3 hours for all that, but I usually run out of gold before that. So, um, yeah, this is always taking place in Rome when I jack. It always will. I'm just trying to keep things a little bit consistent. So, for now, assume that it'll always be that way. But who knows? When I jack could become the next Avery. But for now, it's always when I jack. Um, but yeah, if y'all have any particular pet requests, do let me know. I have 4 accounts here. I've got the Matthew Walker, the Abe, the Francesco, and the Andrea account. I'm working on more accounts, so pretty soon we'll be able to morph out at least twice as fast. Probably faster when we get Rio on board. Um, so all exciting stuff. All right, I will be here. Also, if you want to ever have a look at a pet album, you can go ahead and use the pet album command. You can look through. Hold on, I'll type it in once so y'all can see what that is. Nightbot is a little bit delayed, so it takes its time posting the link a little bit. Yesterday, you were accidentally using the wrong pet to morph. Now everything is failing. Well, yeah, that's why what I recommend doing is going like up on the bleachers behind the morphing tent, go around to the different vendors. One of them sells snacks, but there's also another one that can change the name of the pet. And if you change the name of the pet to the pet that you morphed with, you're able to keep track of it a little bit easier um, when you do that. So it's a little organization technique you can use. Also, make sure to lock it as well. All the pets leading up to it so you can kind of keep track of the line of pets that you needed in order to copy. So, how do you feel about the King's Isle live announcement as far as something for Pirate? I kind of already know kind of what they're working on. As an optimist, I hope that they fix the fort glitch and that they've eliminated damage rolls. But realistically speaking, if they probably fix something, they just looked at old Scratch and maybe added a new key boss. And what else could they have done? Realistically speaking, it's possible that they fixed the whole issue where, when you're in Monkista, you freeze sometimes when you're trying to collect loot. That has been an issue that people keep running to early on. So if I were to take a guess, that's realistically what they've addressed. But all the stuff that I mentioned before, the fort glitch damage rules, that's more, underlying issues that they may not see eye to eye on. But hopefully they do. So I can't say for sure. You're merciless Roslyn. You like to morph with Matthew Walker. Okay. Well, I'd certainly be willing to morph with you. What pet would you like? What type of pet? You just need a good buck pet. Got you. Jessica Santos. Realm When I Jack, by the way, I'll get you a morph with Lady Lulu when you get there. Let me know your pirate name. I heard rumors that Ratbeard's plans on nerfing old Scratch Flames. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think that it will affect much. I think that they are kind of busted, so it will make certain bosses harder. So I guess overall that's a good thing, but it's not huge. Yes, yes, I appreciate it. It's just my roommate. It's about to go out, so that's what it was. Not sure if you confirm. You're looking for a burst fire Overwatch grip pet. All right, fantastic. Hop on the sigil. I got you. Um, Elite Shinobi, if you go ahead and do that. Roslyn, Merciless Roslyn. Here, I'll do it in the sigil that's in front of you. There we go. Crazy Noah. All right, fantastic. I see you, Crazy Noah. You can hop on the other sigil. Got a character called Lawrence on it. That is my Andrea account. Just make sure I got space. Good, I do. Fantastic. I'm working on at the moment. I'm working on a pet project of mapping out all the powers and talents. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to basically clone my pet about 1,000,000,000 times, and then I'm going to look at how each one manifests different things, and I'm going to just kind of paste those in the places, in the slots, so to speak, for some of the more popular pets. And then y'all will be able to kind of see, you'll have more to pick out of, is what I'm saying. Also be able to morph twice as fast as I said before. Speaking of Rio, welcome Rio. Rio might eventually be joining us. Right now he's questing up pirates and other stuff and all that. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, trying to be able to give people exactly the stuff in the pool. Yeah. That way, like for example, if you're specifically looking for uh a pet that has, hold the line, repel borders, riposte, and relentless, if you get a pet that gives elusive instead of say a hold the line, that's preferable as opposed to say Charming Gaze rank 2. So if you have better knowledge of everything else in the pool, then you'll be able to get even better quality morphs. So we're working on being able to provide that. Can you morph with a shooty staffy witch pet? I've got you. Zachary Curse, go ahead and hop on the sigil. I've got your pet ready. Prince Jackson. See, you are Seth. Sneaky Seth. If I'm not mistaken. Got your pet ready for you. You'll be streaming 3v3 viewers after this. Yes, that's right. So, Rio is a part of our, little community over on Discord called The Tub, and we have, like, events set up to where, right after my event, we have a PvP with viewers in either Wizard 101 and Pirate 101, and he runs the Pirate 101 side of things because our little community does tournaments, and we want the tournament hosts to be a little more in touch with the community, like get direct feedback constantly through their streams. So Rio does that, and it is a ton of fun doing 3v3 viewers. It's a great place to learn the game, learn PvP in particular. Can they add Freddy Krueger and Jason or his companions? I don't know. Something that I've always wanted them to do is add companion skins. So the objects that you get, the companions themselves. I mean, how hard would it be to attach like different sprites? You know what I'm saying, and allow people to like buy them. Like for example, say I wanted to dress my companions in my Stitch, for example. Um, if there was an option that was like that in the game where you could pay for that, I think it'd be number one. It would be a great source of revenue for KingsIsle. It's judging by how well skins sell in other games. Number two, it would be fantastic. I mean, I would pay for it. So it'd be good for me, and it would be good for the game, and it would be good for KingsIsle. It's just a win-win-win. Okay, we got the Abe account. That's the only one that's got a timer right now. So if anyone's looking for something, let me know. James Harris, you're coming. Fantastic. Yeah. I'm probably get off and get that monitor in 2 hours or so when the stream ends. Rio, I think I really want to do that. The issue is my desk is tiny, so I may have to buy a desk to go with it. So I think I'll be doing that. I'll be octa screening pretty soon. Do I Do I have a pet with Relentless? Isn't that what I just morphed a bit ago? I do. I certainly do. What is your pirate name, Jessica Santos? You're crazy, Noah. Oh wait, yeah, we just morphed your crazy Noah. We morphed like a bit ago. I morphed with a pet called Lady Lulu, the one you're seeing on the screen. It's got Brutal Charge, Kraken's Lament, Relentless, Turn the Tide, Elusive, and Blade Storm. So you could go Blade 5 and still have the Elusive and the Relentless. And the extra Tide if you really want. Yeah, Octascreen. Pretty soon it'll be more than Octascreen. It's going to build a behemoth of a computer eventually. My computer's already like a big rig. It really is. It's like, I think costs a couple thousand. What realm 1A Jack? And I choose to play Pirate 101 instead of some, what what are the new games that are very, very demanding? Although Three Kingdoms Total War actually looks like a bomb game, and I might get that eventually and try it because I grew up playing RTS games, real time strategy games, like Age of Empires in particular. Age of Empires 2, 3, 1, uh, Age of Mythology. I played them all. Love them. Even did quite a bit of multiplayer for a little while. So why not? You would join in, but you're doing Moomin. Minchu. Oh, Indigo, don't worry about it, man. Enjoy your move run. Enjoy your move run. It'd be really cool, and I plan on bringing on more tub marshals later on. If we got like people, I don't know, like streaming like Quest and Fleet and stuff like that at earlier hours. I realize there are a fair amount of Australians who play this game as well. I'm realizing that people from that part of the world. You're going to do homework? All right. Yeah, Rio's still got a month of school left, so trying to use 12 accounts at the same time, yeah. Uh, what level will it get all of that? Get all of that? So every 10 levels you get either a talent or a power, and it's, one, then the other, then the other. So the first thing you get is a talent, and then at level 20 you get a power, and then at level 30 you get a talent, and so on and so forth, all the way to level 70. So that's pretty much how it works. No, we're not in Realm Avery. We're in Realm One Eye Jack. We'll pretty much always be doing One Eye Jack. We have tried Avery in the past and ended up making like 3 or 4 areas when things get busy, which occasionally they do in this game, even. Okay, let's give a rundown of the timers. We got 3 minutes here. We got 4 minutes over here on the Francesco, and on the Matthew Barker, we also have 2 minutes. So what I would recommend, Santos, is get that pet to level 30, and what that will do is it will enable you to um, morph again with the same pet once you get that pet to adult, meaning the adult and my pet. And then once again get the result of that to adult again, and what that does is it gradually carries over the entire pool of epics and powers. Because what happens when you morph is 50% of the powers and 50% of the talents are combined to the new pet from both parents. So, I wish the finish now option for pet training was gold instead of crowns. I think having a gold option at a 100 times multiplier would be a reasonable way to do it, because I think when people are making their first space pets in particular, just getting to level 30 with one pet is the most important thing. So you don't really need like all the gold in order to do mass morphing right away. So being able to allocate that gold towards hurrying your pet would be a reasonable way, and a very convenient well, it would be a smart way of getting more people into the pet system, I'd say. That's how I'd put it. After that, it becomes more like the gardening system, where the law of large numbers rules. After that, basically, it wouldn't be worth it to to hurry your pets with gold. But yeah. Uh, Angela. Oh, thought that was Andrea for a second. Uh, not that y'all know who that is, but what is the point of multiple areas? I think it has something to do with ships. Um, and if you like unbottle your ship, for example, I did it and I tested it. I unbottled my ship in a couple of areas, and it made separate realms when I was Octa screening a little while ago. I unbottled all of my ships and it made two areas. I think it has something to do with the space at the docks. I think that that's certainly something that's related. Maybe there are other factors, but that is one that seems to affect different areas, space at the docks. So, should you play the game? Yeah, you should play the game. Quest through, get a max. You know, people have been saying this game will die for like way back in 2015. Like ever since then, people have been saying this game will die. And look, we're still here, so KingsIsle's fairly stubborn as far as keeping this game alive. They've done it, and I really think they'll continue to do it. I mean, heck, why would they continue to work on this game if it has no future at all? So they just haven't been able to put as much time and effort as they have with Wiz. So yeah, you should play this game definitely. It's a good game. Definitely play through, get a max, get into the pet system. I would even recommend PvP. If you get into PvP, 3v3 is the way to go. So, um, gotcha. I'm Quirky. I've been playing since 13. I'm 18 now. All good. Um, would it make it less tedious? What would? Oh, the pet system that you suggested with gold. Yeah, it would address the problem that I just talked about a second ago with the pet system. Yeah. Hoping MGI goes through with their promise on updating Pirate. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, they are going to update Pirate already. They mentioned exactly what the issue was on the KingsIsle Live. They need a larger team so they can have, two separate MMO teams, and they can start regularly updating Pirate like they do with Wiz. You might get a membership and try the game. I would max. First, get a Buccaneer. That's the best class to start with. And then after that, start maxing the others. I mean, heck, it's 70 levels. So, for example, if you're a Wiz, that's like a breeze. That's like nothing compared to their max level. It's like so much less to quest through. Literally less than half. Yeah, it is fun with friends. It's much funner. You should join the questing fleet. We quest up 10 levels at least once a month. We just, quest up 10 levels, help with pets, help with gear, help with all that stuff, answer all of your questions. And we do a 4v4 at the end of the month and get people exposed to PvP a little bit. Pets, farming, PvP, everything in the game early on. And then we move to the next 10 levels. So, probably after next Wednesday, probably we'll start on level 20. So I plan on doing this every year, just to kind of help people get into the game more. What is my favorite class? It's Musketeer. I do recommend Buccaneer when starting out, though. So easily Musket. Is Pirate101 better than Fortnite? I don't think that I'm justified to have an opinion on Fortnite because I actually have not played the game, so I don't know. That's where I'll put it. Oh, hey Rue, how are you doing? You're looking for a good hybrid pet? I've got you. Yo, we just got a new pet, Big Hannah, I think is what it's called. Yeah, it's Big Hannah. Okay, now hear this. Hold on, let me switch my screen so you can see it, so I can kind of describe why this pet could actually be like cracked. Okay, picture this. Okay, you know how you have like the shadow dance, the grand shadow dance. You know how when you're facing like a wheel-based unit, like a privateer in particular, um, you know how like when you you critical a lot, right? When you run against repel borders and stuff like that. Well, this kind of takes advantage of that because it has both double tap and blade storm. It has a relentless and elusive. So elusive is necessary for swashbuckler. So it literally is like the dream as far as its talents goes. Um, then look at the powers. It's got like a good amount of sustain. It's got the rally. It's got the Jobu's kiss. And then if you want to cast another Cloud Spirit because matches versus privateers are particularly long, you've got that too. So it's like a dream pet. So I think you'll like this pet here. I would try that one out. So it's shooty melee. Honestly, like this pet, like I'm going to start using it myself on some matches. It really could be like the filthiest hybrid pet that I've had so far. You ever tried Old Scratch with Privateer? Yes, I have. I have done, almost everything as far as questing and farming in this game. I've tried all ideas, um, the most part. For the most part, it's amazing. I like supporting your teammates. Yeah, same. It really does feel great. It's what I recommend to get started out with team PvP. Um, well, in PvP in general, I think Privateer is a great class to start out with. But if you do start out, do 3v3s as a Privateer, you kind of get to see all the other classes at play, the big picture, all that. And you get to team with veteran players who will kind of coach you. So it's a great opportunity. That being said, my timers are up, guys. Matthew Walker, Honest Abe, Andrea, and Francesco. So if anyone wants to get a morph, let me know. What's the best class as far as general power and everything, except maybe questing through the game itself and farming, say? A Privateer, hands down. It's not even close. Clinton Rageoff, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're headed to the tent right now? Alright, I'll reserve Abe then. Alright. Just do remind me your pirate name as well. You're at Cortez? Fantastic. You're about to start Monquista? Even better. Breaker, that's really hot. It really makes me want to quack my mans. You're back in from yesterday? Well, welcome back. Good to see you here. Alright, you got Blightstorm. That's good. Fantastic. James Harris, I'd be glad to morph. What are you looking for? Are you just looking for a chaining pet? I could get Lady Lulu with you if you'd like. I'm on the sigil right now, James. James Harris. Yeah, I'll morph with anyone. Doesn't matter how bad or good their pet is. It's just here to get people pet morphs while we have double pet XP. Well, I'll be doing it every week regardless, but realize it's particularly important at this time. What's the thing called? What thing? Let me go ahead and switch screens so as not to confuse people. What thing? The morphing tent? Run when I jack? That's where we are. The talent? What talent? What are we talking about? Anyone want to help you with Pirate? Lol, XD. Well, I would invite you to my Discord server, but we're currently going through some stuff with a hacker who's been going around. And let's just say they've been causing a lot of trouble deleting people's items and accounts and stuff. And since I'm kind of connected to the trading Discords and stuff like that, I've taken some precautions of my own. I would recommend that community, but unfortunately, I can't invite you to it right now. But when all that has abated, I will definitely put my invite link out there and recommend it to you. Also, Twitter. Twitter is a really great place for the time being. Yeah, get a Twitter. Follow people who do Pirate101 stuff on there. You'll be gifting Al Hazards for Abe if needed for a Buccaneer pet. I got you. It's fine. So far, we aren't, terribly busy, which I'm a bit surprised. You're in Realm Deacon. Come to Rome when I jack. It's easier that way. Keep everything there. And I can get you 2 morphs in a row, by the way. Row. So. Bringing your Buccaneer, Leo. Is that who's on the sigil right now? I'm morphing with Miss Sneaker right now. So whoever I just morphed with, that was Miss Sneaker. Yeah. So I'm starting to look like Avery for a second. I was like, am I in Avery? Yes, sir. No problem, James. Alright. You're Killian, right, Rue? That was you? Okay. Gotcha. Someone else? Alright, Clint. We'll try and get you next then. Uh, you're here. Your name's Killian. I see you. I'm literally like right in front of you now. So I've got your pet ready. Your sister asked, do you have burst fire? Yes, I do. I've got plenty of burst fire pets. Matter of fact, just let me know the pirate name and all that, and I'll pick a good musket pet for you. I'm assuming that's what you're wanting burst fire for. But Killian, I see you. You got Defender Defenseless badge on. Yeah, I'm on the sigil. That's me. I've got your pet ready. Her name's Angela. I see. I've got your pet ready, Killian. It's a good response time. Alrighty. Is she familiar with how the pet system works, by the way? How it's a combination of both parents' pools, and how the look of the pet is not really relevant at all. Because I know when starting out, people get confused by that sometimes. You could use a hybrid with Blade Storm and Double Tap. That's actually what I'm working with Aru here. So, as soon as I get him his second morph, I'll get you one. All right, crazed Mancer, I will definitely get you one. Ahoy! Loyal Chase Fox, welcome to the stream. It's your boy, Loyal Chase Fox. Welcome. All right, so the Francesco account is the only account that is off timer right now. So Clinton. Bringing your Buccaneer smashy weapon. I think I remember him asking for a pet. I just want to make sure. I'll wait for Andrea because Andrea has a better buck pet though. But I do have Francesco in a pinch that would certainly work. You know, if you were one of those staffy, shooty um, witch doctors, I've got a cracked pet there. Got some other good pets as well. Well, thank you for liking one of my episodes I posted on Twitter. No problem, Little Chase Fox. Of the same name, by the way, guys, on Twitter, if you want to go follow him, he does mostly pirate stuff from what I've seen. How does this hacker hack you? It's complicated. I don't really understand a whole lot about cybersecurity, but it has to do with infecting links in servers. So, you know, a lot of it is also through invites and stuff like that. So we turned off all that. Then they also get into your email and such, and they like delete like social media stuff. It's a bunch of stuff that I don't completely understand, but I'm understanding that the effects are, you know, your YouTube channel, your Twitch, your Twitter, your Pirate101 and Wizard101 accounts and stuff. They have videos of them getting on all that and deleting stuff. I'm by no means a cybersecurity expert, so I don't know all the nitty gritty details, but yeah. We have blocked all invites. We have shut down the channels that have links that post in them. And we are blocking our users from posting links for now as well. The current ones. We've also banned like their They got like 6 alt accounts that we found and banned. So I'm ashamed to say I'm not very good with cybersecurity, but I, followed all the instructions on what to do. Yeah. All right. Quirky Mark Vaughn. Oh, we'll also get two-factor, whatchamacallit? Two-factor verification for your Discord if you haven't already. It's a great way to protect your account. Hey, can we morph? I'm looking for a staffy pet with rising. I've got you. Perfect. That's literally the account that has its timer up right now. So let's go ahead and get you that morph, Octavia. I'll morph with you, Prince Jackson. Matter of fact, let me switch my cams so you can see it. There we go. I want to pull a Rio here. This is it right here. I wish I could set it up to where it would automatically switch. That would be a dream. Will there be a max level 80? Lawrence, I'm not in the know-how as far as that goes. To an extent. What did they say last as far as levels are concerned? They said that they have no plans for story content. And, I'll just assume that they're telling the truth there. I don't think there's any reason for them to lie about that, so. After your timer is up, I'd like to hatch again. Sure. Yes. You definitely can. And then I'll, after you get your second morph, I'll get the other guy his morph with the swashbuckler that needs blade and double tap. So, the feeling this pet will become very popular, especially after I start using it in matches. And other people using similar pets. So, Zoe started using it before she left, and, well-known PvP player there. It's a good PvE pet, too. I'm not saying that it's... I think people focus a lot on separating PvE and PvP too much. There are like a few differences, like buffs don't stack and stuff like that, but, Overwatch works the same way Overwatch works, and Assassin's Strike basically does the same thing, Yeah, accuracy and dodge, same equations work, same with critical and stuff, like... If you have knowledge, good knowledge of one, you should have good knowledge of both. So, like, if you, I've noticed, it's like, people who do, like, are good at PvP, they also tend to get stuff faster in the game. And, yeah. Pirate is better in Clash Royale, in your opinion? I am not hugely familiar with Clash Royale, but I'm going to have to try that game out because Rio plays it, so... Yeah. Yeah, by the way, I'm not bashing PvE or anything either. In fact, I think that, a lot of PvP players get lost in the fact that they've been playing this game for so long, they don't think through the lens of someone who's playing it for the first time. Like, I think if you look at the producer's letter, it talks about first-time player ease and stuff like that, and experience for new players. So, I think they could focus on making the transition between earlier worlds a little bit quicker. I think Cool Ranch is particularly bad. They fixed a lot of that. They made a lot of defeat and collects 3 instead of, like 10. Let's just hope that trend continues. They also need to give witch doctors a more strengthened character, because they did so much with Witch Hunter to kind of weaken them. But they also kind of put it in the right direction with DOT type of damage based off of the target stats, which I think is a really cool way to build a class. I just hope that continues. You're here for Bladestorm and Double Tap. No rush. Gotcha, Crazy Mancer. Fantastic, because I gotta get Aru again in a second. 2 minutes to be exact. Let's give you an update on the timers, guys. We got 5 seconds on the Andrea account. On the Francesco account, we have about 6 minutes. On the Abe account, we have about 2 minutes. On the Matthew Walker account, I have 2 minutes as well. The Mojo Burn is trash for Witch Doctor unless it's PvP. Yeah, well, true, James Harris, it is, but then again, I think it's a little bit easier to let a class focus in a niche than constantly buff their powers and debuff them necessarily. Like, let Witch Doctors be the long range ability based class. They just need to fix deck RNG and spawn RNG in order to make that a little more viable right now. They also need to make damage rolls consistent, since that's a power that's a class that relies on abilities more. Then it can kind of specialize more in that, and that type of role can be a little more effective without necessarily buffing the actual power of the unit. Just make it so that its application is a little bit easier. Because Witch Doctors currently are the third best 3v3 class, so that means that they're better than two other classes, so it means that they're not complete trash. It means we have something we can work with, the direction that it's currently going. Can you morph for the Rita's spell, Shooty Staffy Pet again? Certainly, absolutely. You got about 5 minutes left on it. The Andrea pet is currently up if anyone needs a morph. How's it looking on Buccaneer pet? Breaker, if you want to get a morph now, I can get you one. Just gotta let me know. If you want to port and get a morph. The Andrea account is open, so that would be Lady Lulu. The Bladestorm, Relentless, Elusive, and Turn the Tide. So, yeah. And also there was Leo. What did Leo want? I think I need to get Leo first. Leo, yes. Leo, I got your pet ready. That's right. I'll get you your pet now. What is the best starting companion? Subadai. Subadai, definitely. Ultimately, it's Subadai. Especially if you end up doing PvP, but even if you don't. Yeah, Buccaneer pet. Yeah, you got it. And then I'll get Aru again. Just a second. Yes, sir. I got you. All right. Breaker. I just here. I'll get you with the Big Chucklesworth on. Yeah, let's get you Big Chucklesworth. That way you can have a first strike pet. Now it's fine. All right, Breaker. Go ahead and hop on the sigil. I'm right here. Breaker. I'm here. Yeesh. The best duo I'd say is Swashbuckler and Privateer. If you're talking about PvP, yes. Definitely. The best duo in PvE, I would argue that it's Witch Doctor, especially if you got the Fool's Wand and you've got Mojo Storm gear and all that. So that's because you don't have to waste time watching a bunch of chains. You just get to kill everything with the Mojo Storms. Hold on, Breaker. I think someone else hopped on the sigil. That is obviously your pet. Aru. I'm supposed to be morphing with Aru there, with this account here. Sorry about the confusion. Wrong account. I was going to morph the Matthew Walker account. Killian, go ahead and hop on the sigil. Alright. This account here, we'll get you with Big Chucklesworth. So you can get a first strike pet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Breaker. Wrong account. No. Hold on. Okay, the Lawrence account, Killian morphs with. Killian is supposed to morph with the Lawrence account. Killian, go ahead and hop on the sigil. Yeesh. Sorry about that. Killian. Yeah, the Lawrence account that's on the sigil right now. I'm going to get you before I get Alex, just so we can stop confusing ourselves. Then I'll get you, Breaker, okay? As soon as I... You'll hop on? Yeah, feel free to. I'll just get this guy out of the way real quick so that we don't end up hopping on each other's sigils. Alrighty. Looks like you got a good start already. Shoot. You can't gift potion? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't have a timer on this account either, so that's why I'm working it with you. So I realize you'll eventually want to first strike Buccaneer Pet, especially when you're facing a privy. So I realize it'll be a thing. Good luck. We got 40 seconds left on the Francesco account. So who is it? I think it was Curtis, Zachary Curtis. Zachary Curtis, your pet will be coming up in just a bit. Buccaneer is good, but if they're distracted and a witch doctor is obsessed with the Buccaneer, it could be looking bad. I'm not sure what you mean by that there, James. I'm not sure what you mean. Can a Buccaneer beat Witch Doctor? Yes. It can go both ways, to be honest. It's very hard to make a class completely balanced. I would say that particularly 1v1s, Buccaneers outclass Witch Doctors. However, in 3v3, like, that completely flips. Like, Witch Doctors are like the kryptonite for Buccaneers in 3v3 specifically. Because it allows you to get support from other classes, and it allows you to use things like Heat Metal, which does like 600 damage per tick, and it's based off of target's armor. So Buccaneers always have a ton of armor, as do Nazikas and Egg Eaters and commonly used units. So it's very good for. Oh, and Pete and Goro, and it just melts them right away. So I think having it done over ticks makes it so that it's a little more balanced too. Allows for more damage to be done in a reasonable way. What they need to do is they need to make the rolls in the criticals for poison. They need to fix that, because a poison can do like 150 damage per turn, or it can do like 500 damage per turn based off of criticals and ticks. Not ticks. Damage rolls and criticals. Like, that's like the difference between 2,500 damage. Well, 2,500 damage, my bad. And about 750. Like, it's stupid. Like, that should not be in the game. But you remember watching my PvPs when I was 15 or 16? Hey, I appreciate the views. First of all, thank you. I appreciate it. Rio does more of that type of content now. Now I pretty much switched the guides, but hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I enjoyed doing PvP a lot back then, even more than now. Let's see. I've got the hybrid staffy shooty pet ready, by the way. Prince Jackson. Prince Jackson is ready. Just make sure I'm in the right realm real quick. Okay, yes I am. Fantastic. Oh, I got characters in Avery. What? That's not right. They need to allow you to lock realms. They need to make that an option in this game. Looks like you're getting pretty close to a copy here. Nice. You can't even port out. What do you mean by port out? What? Is your game glitched? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Your game's glitched? The Ebe count 5 minutes. Matthew Walker got 5 minutes as well. Got 9 minutes on Francesco. Andrea is going to be up in about 2 minutes 30 seconds. So, alrighty, no problem, Zach. No problem. Francesco is not one that people usually morph a ton with, so you may be able to get in like 3 or 4 morphs today. It's a good chance. No promises, but we'll see. Hmm. Interesting. All right. How do people get the Craven Blade? So there's a pack in the Crown Shop called the Ashes of the Armada pack. It costs 399 crowns. That is the source. If you're wondering where you get crowns from, you can buy it from the Pirate101 website via your mom's credit card. I'm kidding. Any credit card, really. Um, some people they get codes from like Walmart. I used to pay cash when I was a kid and I didn't have a credit card. Um, so I'm kidding, by the way. But yeah. Oh yeah, and you can also get prepaid credit cards as well, or prepaid debit cards, and you can use those as well. Just make sure it's not a gift card because those don't work. Online gift cards. Your sister asked, "Can you help her with the musketeer gear because you're goated?" Thank you, I appreciate that. Musketeer gear. So, Tower of Momentu for the hat, the totem. You can get a fort ring from farming Lopan. That's really great for Buccaneer, or not Buccaneer, for Musketeer. My bad. Uh, and for the charm and totem, you've got options. Well, for the charm, you got options. You can go with a Valor Fortress. You can farm the coat that I have that gives me True Grit rank 2. I get True Grit rank 3 because of my pet. That comes from the Obsidian Duck of Death, so you want to farm that. And then you want to farm the Dreadnought Armada, and you probably want to cabinet. Um, well, you could cabinet. I'm just telling you, you can cabinet, and it's the most effective way for educational purposes because it's probably technically against TOS, but a lot of stuff people disregard. So, you can get the Haywire Thunder Rifle, which gives you 5 range. From that. Um, And then for the boots, you got a lot of options. You could run revive boots. That's personally what I run. So, but muskets are primarily a damage carry class. So, a lot of bombs is the name of the game for muskets, and a weapon that gives very good range and good damage at the same time. So the Haywire Thunder Rifle is ideal. Ideal. Uh, let's see. It sucks that ranked PvP is dead in this game. PvP is a lot more interesting than Wiz. Agreed, but we've kind of replaced it with something better than could possibly even exist in a ranked system. Because I think the community is much more in touch with the state of PvP than the devs are. And I don't think it's really possible for them to catch up that much when it comes to all that. So a community run ranking system is much better. So I've got no problem with it being in the spar chamber as opposed to through rank in the brawling hall. So Could we morph again with the Staffy pet? Absolutely. Why not? Got my Lady Lulu pet. Let me go ahead and put that on the sigil, and here we go. There it is. Brutal Charge, Kraken's Lament, Relentless, Turn the Tide, Elusive, Blaze Storm. Something that I saw on one of Ki Ratbeard's live streams. He's one of the developers. There was like a conversation between him and one of his viewers, and they were complaining, and I could not believe my ears when I heard this. They were complaining that they were not able to pull matches past 3K rank. Like, wait, what? Past 3K rank. So if you're familiar, in Pirate, you can't pull matches past Hero, right? And that's actually the ranking system itself. It's not the leaderboards and all that. The issue with the whole leaderboards in Wizard 101 is half the people are boosted on there, so it's like, it should be irrelevant. People shouldn't take it as seriously as they do. A community-run ranking system, you can't really boost, It's like almost impossible. Like my brother who plays like CSGO, he's got like all the highest ranks as far as the solo queue in that game. But they have like a whole website and a whole community that's focused on ranking players who've achieved the highest rank. I think that the rank PvP should be something where you get your feet wet, but if you want to prove that you're the best and all that, then you should get into competitive after that. And I really think that Wizard and Pirate should go that route and not over focus on its solo queue. Yeah, true. But then again, it's not necessarily that we have it bad. We've kind of figured out how to have it better because we've realized how silly the idea of a solo queue is. Whereas the Wiz community largely hasn't. They take solo queue way too seriously. So, and our game, doesn't have as many players in the first place. Do you need 4 people, or can she do it by herself? The Moo Manchu dungeon is a very popular dungeon to farm. It does require 4 people to get the 4 lock chests that get it. I would recommend doing it in a group of 4. It is soloable, but you don't get as many drops, and it will take a lot longer. So it's definitely worth taking your time in getting a team together. It's easily worth it. Everything in this game really is, except if you're farming a lower level charm, totem, or ring. In that case, it's perfectly better for you to do it solo. But Moo Manchu, you want a team. That's why I recommend getting into quad screening and trio screening and dual screening, like as many screens as you can. Especially considering how dead this game is. Can you get Lady Lulu? Yeah, you can. Definitely. We got 7 minutes on the timer for Lady Lulu. The Abe account is up, by the way. Let me go ahead and change screens over to the Abe account. The Abe account has... Big Hannah has... Big Hannah is like the pet that I was going to recommend to the one guy who was here earlier who wanted Blade Storm and double tap on a swashbuckler pet. Here it is. It also has some really good powers, and the rest of the talents, like Relentless and Elusive, absolutely phenomenal to have on a swashbuckler. So it's like a complete beast of a swashbuckler hybrid pet. So if they're here still, let's go ahead and get them their morph. Please do speak up if you are here. Whoever it was that I was supposed to get a hybrid swash pet morph. Charlie, it would seem. All right, fantastic. You just wish Wiz and Pirate were equally as popular. It would make the community and game better. To be honest, yeah. Like, Wiz isn't completely a horrible game, and same with Pirate, yet we have this idea that we're like, I don't know, like somehow above all that, It kind of exists in both communities to an extent, but yeah, I would agree with that sentiment, to be honest. They're both good games. I think people should quest through both games just once at least. Just enjoy the story, enjoy the experience, at least once. And I think that people would be able to make a better decision based off that. They don't have to get like, you know, attached to it in the same sense that you're picking your main MMO, but quest of the game, you know. Hey, it's Send. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Dens. Welcome to the stream. Uh, yeah, yeah. I've got. Let me give a rundown of my timers real quick before I forget. So Matthew Walker is up. So is Francesco. Honest Ape, I just morphed a second ago, and we have Andrea at 5 minutes. So I'm gonna switch to my Matthew Walker screen real quick. All right. Wrong tab. Here, Miss Duncan. That is my prize pet, by the way, on this account. Probably the most cracked musket pet you'll see just about anywhere. Got some other pets that are similar. They were also kind of cracked, but Pirate used to be somewhat popular before KingsIsle higher ups started to abandon it. Yeah, and they invested in mobile games. Now that it's changed, you know, the process of getting back to normal is started. You can see it on KingsIsle's Twitter. They're hiring more people, that good stuff. So they just have to address the core issues with the game before they move on and start adding more levels and stuff. And really, what I hope that they avoid is broken mechanics and power creep. I think if they increase the complexity of battles and the amount of units that you control and switch to a split combat system, that would be better for level progression instead of just making gear with, you know, more insane powers and, you know, higher damage attacks and stuff like that, like they've done in Wiz. I don't want them to go that path as far as level progression goes, but chances are that's what they'll do. Yeah, crossing your fingers, Pirate gets at least one decent update this year. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. If I were to take a guess, for us to get like a good world update, I think that it'll happen in 3 years. About 3 years, including this year here. So if I were to make a prediction, probably 2023, we'll start getting consistent content updates. I know that's a while, but realistically speaking, looking at all the things that they have to do in order to get a complete MMO team to work on it. What are your theories on the next arc? Well, there are a couple of directions it could go in. I think that the most logical one would be to see Conquista Part 2, since that is related to what you did earlier with Napoleon and Cortez. So yeah, if I were to take a guess, I think that Conquista Part 3, Part 2, I should say. My bad. As maybe it'd be like a transition world, to whatever world is next. You know, maybe, who knows? But they did Valencia Part 2. If current trends continue, Conquista Part 2 is a logical choice. Send your spicy. Hey, welcome to the stream. How are your pets going? Hope they're going well there. By now you probably have like 3 or 4 copies, so the Staffy Witch Doctor pet, the Staffy Shitty Witch Doctor pet is up, by the way. Also, Miss Duncan is also ready. So if anyone needs a morph with those, let me know. Let's see what else we got. Well, the Abe account will be off timer in about 5 minutes. The Andrea account has 1 minute left. So the Andrea account, by the way, guys, is the account that has Blightstorm, Relentless, Elusive, and Turn the Tide, as well as a Brutal Charge and Kraken Cement. So, do you think they should increase the time in PvE to plan your attack? Well, if you got people like me who are literally controlling, like 12 accounts right at the same time, and we can get all of our moves off, like, I don't really see the point of making it longer. If they add a split combat system, they could make it slightly longer, but not by much. And that would be like if you eventually, control like 30 companions, maybe. Maybe then they can make it longer. I don't see the purpose of doing it. I don't think a whole lot of people, when starting out the game, do correct me if I'm wrong, have any trouble getting their moves off. I don't think that that's a major issue. But I could be wrong. I could be. I'm willing to come to terms with that fact. I'd have to look at some data. Someone could prove me wrong on that. I would appreciate it. Andrea is ready, by the way. A few seconds more. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if I'm controlling 12 accounts at the same time and I'm not really struggling too much, I think that we probably have enough time. But if there's actual evidence for that not being the case, I'd love to see it. Your next pet won't be level 30 for another hour? Yeah, Grunts, let's get you that morph. Let's do it, actually. Grunts, I'm on the sigil. Let me show you the pet real quick. Let me switch my screens. Grunts, this is the pet here, Prince Jackson. It's got Ascent 2, Rainbow Bless, Jobu's Kiss, Regroup, Burst, Reeded Spell, and of course Mojo Rising, which is like the best thing you can get on one of those pets. To be honest though, if that scent was a double tap, I would freak out. That pet would be so good. Thought your private pet would be ready. It won't be another 30. For another hour and a half. Wow, the stream will easily be over. Speaking of which, it's halftime. So we'll go ahead and get the halftime picture, I guess. The screenshot that we always get. See what account is showing on the screen. This account. There we go. So face our pirates this way. And I will post this on Twitter. I always tag Pirate in it, and they retweet a lot of my stuff. So if y'all want to go ahead and do that. You can follow me also on Napoleon1 on Twitter if you want to retweet it or anything. Feel free. All right. I give everyone a quick minute to set all that up. All right, I'll take the picture in about a minute and a half, roughly. Let everyone position. I'll just prepare the tweet in the meanwhile. All right, get that. And Control G. I angle it up so I get everyone. All right. All right, I'll tag Pirate101 and Pirate101 events, and I'll also get Aqua and Pals in there. And that should be good. Alrighty, let's get back to morphing, folks. Let us get back. Let's find the chat again. Whenever you're available, a morph of Prince Dixie. Gotcha. We got, yeah, let's do it now, actually. If you just port there, when you're ready, there, Logan, I'll get you your morph. The game is loading. Okay. See what other accounts I got. I've got the Matthew Walker account and I've got the Andrea account. So everyone except for my Francisco account. You'll be there in a second. I'm guessing you're loading, so it's all good. Got another hour to morph away these pets. All right, let's see if I missed any other requests. I don't think I did, guys. You may have to repeat if I did. Hold on, DeFool. You wanted a Repel Borders pet. That now would actually be an excellent time to get you that. I didn't mean to miss your chat there. But if you're still wanting a morph with a Repel pet, I've got you. Definitely. Alright, the Crazed Mancer. Did I get you your morph ever? Did I? I don't know. You want to hatch with my musket and private pet from yesterday. We'll switch screens to this privateer pet. Which private pet were you talking about? Were you talking about the Repel Borders Riposte pet, or are you talking about the one with all the melee attacks that I talked about? Which one would you be speaking of? You'll be AFK and offline for dinner. You'll be skipping tomorrow's questing fleet if need be. It's fine, Breaker. Yeah, that's fine. Tomorrow's questing fleet. Hold on. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it is tomorrow, actually, because wait, tomorrow's questing fleet. No, you mean the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Companion Wars. It's not the questing fleet. The one we're for Prost? Okay, DeFool. Go ahead and hop on the sigil. Got your pet ready. And then I'll get, now Logan's here. I'll get him directly after I get you. Assuming you're Deadeye Seth. You're Deadeye Seth, right? Alright. Logan, you can hop on the sigil with a person directly in front of you. Okay? Directly in front of you. So, if someone else hops on the sigil, I'll just get off. Okay, fantastic. We got the right one. I kind of want to show you my other pet real quick as well. So while you're on the sigil, I'll just switch pet around. That's my new one, by the way. Give you a second to look at it. Let me switch screens as well. Here. That's my new pet, by the way. I think you'll like it. Potentially later. This is the one you want, though. Obviously. Remember. Wow, your pet is really shaping up. It really is. Shoot, it even has elusive. Better than my pet in a sense. Well, better than that pet specifically. Well, that's a matter of preference, but it's a good pet, is what I'm saying. Alright, I'm not sure who I morphed with, but hopefully you got the pet that you wanted there on the Andrea accounts. Hopefully that was the right person. If it wasn't, you know, another 10 minutes, I'll still be here. What we got here? You are Deadeye Seth, and you wanted the Riposte and Repel pet as well. Alright, well, fantastic. Well, one person got the pet that they wanted. DeFool, I guess we'll have to get you in the next 10 minutes. So, I meant to morph with you, but at least someone else got the pet they needed. The musket pet, though. Musket one kind of messed up. What do you mean by that? You mean your pet failed? You morphed with the wrong pets? What do you mean exactly? Okay, let's see. You're bad. What? It's all good. I guess I'll show this pet. Well, that's my companions. Now y'all know I have Lopan on that. which is kind of ridiculous. Miss Duncan here. I'll let you switch to your swash. Okay. If anyone needs a morph with Miss Duncan or Big Chucklesworth or Lady Collie, those are probably my best three on this account here. Let me know. See what else I have. Got some other interesting pets, but I don't know. Some people go for that second chance on Mustard, but oh, and some people do go for Old Whiskers for pure Staffy. I've seen that before. Yeesh. Got some interesting pets on this account. I may have to sell a lot of these, actually. Eventually, I probably will. Oh, here's my old OG pet. Anyone remember Stinker? Everyone used to morph with that, then I found a better version of him. That's basically Miss Duncan, currently. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Okie dokie. Just let me know when you get to your swash, alright? I'll give you all an update on the timer. We got 1 minute on Francesco. On Andrea, we got 7 minutes. On Abe, I think we just morphed, so... No. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Matthew Walker is the only account that is currently up, though. So... Your swash is silent Seth. Thank you. Alright, silent Seth. I guess we'll get you a morph then. There you go. Good, 48 minutes. So you'll probably get about 4 more rounds of morphs in. So, if y'all want to go for multiple morphs, I think that is possible this stream. I think so. Oh, that's actually a really good start. Shoot. It's like you've been copying over pets already. You probably have it. You're the Zen guy from Twitch, so I think I recall that now. Well, now it's Francesco that is off timer. So I'll open up Francesco now. Here we go. That's it right there. The Prince Jackson pet that has probably been the most popular on that account for quite a while. Which Skyway is Mushu in again? It is in Subata Skyway, the one that's modeled after China. Kotan is the one that's obviously modeled after Japan. It's a favorite for weebs. Elite Shinobi. Pets going good so far. That's fantastic. Great at level 10. Fabulous. Fabulous. Great to hear. Good stuff. Alrighty. Yeah, Breaker, just hit escape, go to character selection, all that. I don't know. You may have to relog. I saw what you posted a second ago. Okie dokie. I'm going to look at the chat now. Sorry about that. You got readed at 10. Hope the rest goes well. Yo, Shadowcaster, what's up? Yes, sir, it's Carrick. You mean Strong Connor. I see you there. Carrick from Wiz, I remember you carrying me in those 3v3s. So, I know exactly who you are there. That's good. What would be a good buck pet since you want to get a buck pirate soon? Blade, Relentless, Elusive are all good things. Now, the fourth one could be any number of things. I would kind of like a second chance for at least one of my pet, or Poss would also be fine. Tide for the fourth would also be great. I have a pet that's somewhat similar. It's also got Brittle, and it's also got Crake and Cement, which are also good. So, my Lady Lulu pet would be great. Can you get a good melee pet? Absolutely. However, I think you'll want to wait about 2 minutes, then I'll be able to get you one that's extra good. Because I got an okay one on Francesco, but it's not as good as you could get, so. So I'll get you on either Abe or Andrea for this. I'm gonna have a look at your current pet to see how it's coming along. Oof. Yeah, I need to get you Andrea. I'll get you a Morph with Andrea's pet. Also, guys, the Discord link does not work, so don't try it right now. Temporarily disabled Discord invites, so because of all the shenanigans that have been happening lately. It's just temporary, though. Lady Romeo. Your name is Roberto. Remind me what account Lady Romeo's on, and I'll be more than happy to get to you. Also, guys, we will have a PvP with viewers after this over on Rio's stream, so we will be raiding him when this stream ends. That will be a lot of fun. It depends on what class you're using it for. It's pretty darn good for Privateer, I would say. It's probably best for Privateer at the point that it's at. Other classes that are more reliant on elusive, like Buccaneer and Swashbuckler, yeah, you would want elusive on the pet ideally. So the fact that it has two melee hits though, like brutal charge and backstab, that's good. It's good to have. It's on Francesco. Fantastic. Well, switch the screen to Francesco. Well, it's on Francesco. What the heck? I will try and locate Lady Romeo in a second. I assume that... Oh, wait. Here it is. Here's Lady Romeo. Alright. Lady Romeo is up for grab... Oh, actually. Lady Romeo is ready for you. Jace Luge. I've got you. Roberto, go ahead and hop on the sigil. Roberto. Hop on the sigil. Got your pet ready. The other player's inventory is full, so you'll need to get a backpack space deleted. Your backpack is a little full there, Jace. You'll want to fix that. Yeah, your inventory's full. You'll want to fix that. Yeah. Which realm? Realm 1A Jack. We're yeah, we're in realm 1A Jack. Yes. Alright, go ahead and hop back on the sigil there, Roberto. Let's get you that morph. And then I'll get you Carrick, okay? I'll get your pet. As soon as I get Roberto here. Okay, there he is. Fantastic. Let me show you the pet that I'm morphing with you as well, Carrick. There we go. Wait, wrong. This pet here. Lady Lulu. Alright, there we go. Lady Lulu. Alrighty. Go ahead and hop on the sigil carrot. Something Nightingale. Hold on. Connor Nightingale. Go ahead and hop on the sigil. Got your pet ready. Nice stats. That's good. Glad. It's got some other good stuff in there as well. So. Like, ideally, this pet would be like a dream buck pet if it only had, for the selfish Krakens, if it only had manifest, say, a rally. That would be like so good. Alrighty. Well, the Abe account is open, guys. So if anyone's looking for a particular type of pet, let me know. I might have it on the Abe account. I usually do. That is my main. Let me switch the screens over. There we go. Fantastic. Could you get Prince Jackson? I got you. Prince Jackson. It'll be 8 minutes when the timer runs out there. Unless for some reason I might have a potion. No, I don't. Okay. 8 minutes. Did I morph you with Miss Blue? You may have. You want to see Miss Blue? I'll move up Miss Blue. This Miss Blue here? Is that what you mean? I don't recall morphing that with you, but I could have. I don't recall. Remind me who your pirate is again? Yeah. Yeah, I don't recall morphing that with you. But then again, I don't remember what your pirate is, so you'll have to remind me of that again. Quirky. Okay. Yeah, I don't recall morphing that with you. But I will morph it with you if you'd like. I'll certainly do it. I mean, personally, I would prefer elusive on a swash pet, but, you know, maybe your pet has it. I don't know if this one has it in the pool or not completely. Not completely sure of it. So, all right. Well, Quirky, let's go ahead and get that morphin. Oh wait, you're a privateer. My bad. Okay, now that makes sense. Now it makes sense. Hop on the sigil. It's fine. This is the right account. What's showing? You're good. Lol. What did Little Roxy and Miss Dakota end up getting on your Abe account? That's a good question. I think I'll check as soon as I'm done morphing this pet. That is actually a good question. I'll have a look. The other player cannot afford this. You'll need gold. Yeah, you may have to sell the mountain of failed pets that I know you have. Little Roxy. Little Roxy turned out really good. So Little Roxy has Rainbow Bless, Soul Reaver, Backstab, Bladestorm, Relentless, Burst Fire, and Elusive. So, quite a few swashbucklers have been morphing for that. Miss Dakota. I'm gonna look for that. If I can't find it, then I sold it. Which happens every now and then. So let me look through my pets. Oh, Miss Dakota. Miss Dakota actually turned out really well, too. Brutal Charge, Kraken's Laments, Relentless, Burst Fire, Elusive, and First Strike. So, not half bad. And then it has a Selfish Super Spell, which is infinite range. You know, could be worse, but still, it annoys me that it failed. Could have failed with something much worse, but still. Oh well. Yep. Safe to say my Abe account is getting a ton of hybrid options, that's for sure. It's a shame I don't do a whole lot of hybrid myself at the moment. I might switch my Swash back to a hybrid setup and start running my hybrid melee musketeer a little bit more. So maybe in like 3v3s. Kind of try some wonky strats out with that. And as you know, in PvE, I throw a wand on and bomb everything, kill it first turn, first or second, so I can farm stuff faster, which is the main reason why I farm. So I can get gold quickly. Yeah. It'd be cool if they added a gardening system in Pirates, an actual gardening system. Would you do like grow like yum, and it would you know, I guess you could sell it for like script or something. I don't know. Wonder what a pirate gardening system would look like. Is yum a plant in Wizard, guys? Like, I'm curious. Is it? Like, can you plant yum fruit in Wizard 101 in their gardening system? And does it give anything good? So that's a question for the Wiz players of the stream. Doubtless at least one or two of you guys play Wiz. Welcome back, Breaker. Matthew Walker and Honest Abe have their timers off, by the way. So we were just looking at the hybrid pets that I have. Little Roxy, and we were looking at Miss Dakota. So I need to add the updated versions to the pet album. I need to update my pet album. I'm working on a little project to where I'm cloning my most sought after pets multiple times on multiple accounts. And then we're going to basically map out the entire pool of epics and talents on them so you know exactly what is in the pool. So that's a little project me and Rio are working on. That way when someone asks for a pet, we can give them a pet that will give them more of what they want, you know, and give them more options to morph from. So should be good when we complete all of that, but it's going to take quite a while. Oh, these are pretty close to completing their rounds. This one right here, turn the tide. Huh. Yeah. This one. I'm conflicted on what I want this one to have. Do I want it to have do I want it to have a Blade Storm or Burst Fire maybe? I don't know. I guess if it gets like a Rally and then it gets like a Burst Fire, it could be like a really good hybrid melee Buccaneer, or not Buccaneer, hybrid melee Musketeer pet. It would have to get precisely that though for it to be better than anything I have. Ooh, this pet's coming along really well. Miss Spencer right here. This gets elusive. If this gets like elusive and say a brutal charge or something like that, it'd be like the most cracked swashbuckler ranked PvP pet ever. Yeesh, it would be so good. It's like 20 minutes. I guess I could hurry it. Like, I've got... Question is, do I've got energy? How much energy do I have? That was literally my last energy, guys. Makes it, almost feel like it might be worth it to get an energy potion, but I'm not going to do that. You ready? Alright, fantastic. Let's get you your morph there, Vaughn. Miss Blue. Alright. I should show y'all a hybrid pet that I have on my Matthew Walker, since I've got my time up on that account as well. It's a pet that's coming along rather well. It's very similar to the ones you're seeing on the Abe account, except that it's more built towards a hybrid pet. All right, when you find your pet, by the way. I'll switch to that account in just a bit. As soon as I morph this with James. If you want the right pet to show up, by the way, James, the pet that you plan on morphing, you can press I and then hold down on the pet and move it to the top of your list. And when you do that, it makes it so that the pet shows up, first in the morphing queue. So a little trick for you. Also, I got like a little reminder there. I've got Rio stream in about half an hour. Y'all should definitely join that. It's PvP viewers, Tub PvP, Pirate101 is the channel. It's part of the Tub, which is the Discord community I have. Sadly, can't invite people to that server right now because some issues we have with hackers in the community. So, for security reasons, I have blocked all invites. So, for now. Just for now. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and change screens to my Matthew Barker account. By the way, guys, my Matthew Barker account is off timer. Speaking of which, my Francesco account is also off timer. So Octavio or whoever it was that wanted the morph with Prince Jackson, I can go ahead and do that with you right now when you are ready. So it's on the sigil. In the meantime, here is the pet that I'm hoping gets relentless. Look at that pet. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Exactly what you want on a Buccaneer hybrid pet. Okay, just hear me out here, okay? You get the Obsidian Duck of Death coat, and you get this pet, if this pet gets relentless, that is. True Grit 3 on a Buccaneer. Full chains. Okay? True Grit 3. So you attack a Musketeer, and you stun Musketeers. And you can dodge bullets when you're below half health because you got the elusive as well. So you got the Cloud Spirit, so they can shade you less. You got another attack, a backstab, so you can do more solid damage, and you got a rally as well. So yes, it's crazy. That pet could literally be like one of my best hybrid Buccaneer pets. I'm so excited. You could also run it, say, if you want to go hybrid melee musketeer and have 3 stuns. You technically have 2 stuns. Lol. You can get up to 3 stuns a breaker. You mean 2 true grits? So you combine the pet with the Obsidian Duck of Death coat. That's what I'm talking about. So. All right. Well, the Andrea and the Matthew Walker accounts, guys, those are open. So if anyone wants to morph with either of those, let me know. Not what you mean? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there. I'm really not. All right, let's see. True Grit 3, Vengeance Strike 3 on Buccaneer. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't have like what's the spell version of that? Retribution, I think is what it's called. Both of those can be considered stuns where they are. I guess you get 2 chances. You're twice as likely to stun versus another hybrid, I guess. If that's what you're trying to say, that is true. You are. Anyone for the Andrea account? Anyone for a Buccaneer or Privateer pet? Here, I'll switch over to that. Show you all the pets on that. You can also view my pets via the pet album. You can look through all of my accounts through that. Here is Lady Lulu #1. That's my original. The Relentless Blade, Elusive, Turn the Tide, and a Brutal Charge. And then if you want a Repel Borders Riposte pet with Hold the Line, there is also this pet right here. So if you guys want any of those. Oh, and this Big Shadow. Big Shadow is actually cracked, by the way. If you want a Healing Buccaneer pet, that pet is fantastic. If you want a Poison melee pet, this pet is phenomenal. We got this pet for a Privateer. If you want some actual attack card grants, those are good. What jacket is good with that again? The Duck of Death Obsidian coat. The Obsidian jacket from the Duck of Death. So you have to farm the key boss. I hope you know where that is. If you don't, I'll tell you it's in Scrimshaw. You know, that guy. You have to do the final scratch promotion in order to access it, though. No one takes it. Do you have a double damage reduction pet? What do you mean by that? Double damage reduction. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean like Victory Pie? Hey Gray, what's up? Maxter Privy? Fantastic. Maybe you'd like a privateer pet to go with it. Get yourself some melee attacks. Get yourself a brutal charge and a backstab on a pet, eh? Good for PvP, good for PvE, good for anything. This pet is phenomenal. I would recommend this pet right here. It also has good chains as well, so Relentless and Blade Storm. Or you could also use this pet right here, Repel Borders, Riposte, and Hold the Line. Maybe you're one of those privateers. Could definitely get you a morph there, Gray. Doubtless you've got a ton of gold. So, I could definitely get you a morph if you'd like. You can have the hatch breaker. Okay. You want to get a hatch there, breaker? I could certainly do that for you if you'd like. You want me to get you the Andrea account this time? I could if you'd like. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get you a Big Shadow this time, Breaker, okay? That way you can get Regroup, Rally, and a Rainbow Bless into a Buck Pet. Because that'll be really good if you do any Team Peeves. So I'll give you some options. If you're looking at the moment, you can look on screen as well if you'd like. That's what it looks like. Yeah. It's also got webs, which is also fantastic. Purge web combo. You are planning for waiting for Christmas in July to easily get Repel Borders on a pet, because Repel is also what you really needed. Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Why wait for Christmas in July? Why don't you just morph with someone who has a Repel pet? I'm confused. Yeah, I mean, I don't think waiting will help you much. That buck pet with the True Grit combo sounds good. Don't do PvP a whole lot, no, though. Well, the same game mechanics work in PvE as well. If you really enjoy the thought of stunning musket units and melee units with your Buccaneer, then heck, it will work in PvE too, if that's what you want, you know? That's what you're looking for. You want to morph with Miss Blue? We got about 1 minute left on the Abe account, so the account that is up right now, by the way, is the Matthew Walker account. So if anyone wants a cracked musket pet, I have that. I also have a pretty good melee pets, and I've got a Staffy Shooty pet right here. If anyone's interested, I've got this pet here. It's looking rather promising. So if you want to do that True Grit Buccaneer hybrid morph, that is also available. Let's see. Zachary, how's it going? You're AFK? Pretty good. We've gotten a decent number of morphs. 20 minutes left to go. And then it's on to Rio's stream, of course. So yeah. You don't see it on the album? What do you not see on the album? Big Shadow? I really do need to update the pet album. I think it's a newer pet. As soon as I max all my pirates, well, as soon as I max my next set of accounts, like max and then get my level 60 set, my level 50 set, I think I'm going to make my next project updating my pet album, and I'll also map out the pools a little bit better for my more popular pets. Um, what pet? What pet are you talking about? Don't you want Relentless on your pet? Um, okay. That sounds an awful lot like Lady Lulu. That sounds a lot like you want that buck pet next? The hybrid one? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Dance. I got the pet on the sigil right now. Well, let's do it. You don't know the name. Lady Lulu. Yeah, it's got to be Lady Lulu. Although you're mistaken about the Tritons slightly, but it's not a big deal. Oh, I forgot to put the screen back on. Sorry about that. It's right here, right? This pet? This buck pet? I'm on the sigil, by the way. You're waiting for it to load? Alright, fantastic. I'll just keep the count here then. Do you think they'll do free practice points reset? I don't recall them doing that recently, so I guess it's kind of due for them to do that. I think the two most popular ones, easily Pet is the most popular ones. Double Pet XP is definitely. Although a close contender would have to be the Miracle Mitch, free Miracle Mitch, I think. For me, it doesn't really affect anything, but I see why a lot of other players no gold anyway. Okay, it's fine. All good. Mitch is a good one. Yeah. Can I get a morph with Sir Mocha on the Francesco account? Absolutely. The reason why I don't mind or not terribly affected by the lack of Miracle Mitch or otherwise is you can just take your companion off of bed rest, um, regardless. So, and the only thing that'll change is their health will be different. So, like, is it really a big deal if you have like say 500, 600, or 800 health missing? Like, I personally don't think so. Like, it doesn't bother me too much, to be honest. So I just take my pets off bed or my pirates off of bed rest if I'm farming something. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and look for Sir Mocha real quick. Is it a pet on the pet album or is it one from the server? I'll just assume it could be either for now. Just want to make sure, Sir Mocha. I'm looking. Oh, here it is. Sir Mocha. Interesting. I didn't know I had that pet. Alrighty. I've got you. Rome, One-Eyed Jack. I'm going to switch my pirate back. Because it got sent to Avery, the Avery Abyss. There we go. I got your pet in about 3 minutes there, Gray. Your strong Mason Jones. I got you. Yeah. Alright, Spicy, are you there? I found the pet that you're looking for. Alright, just let me know when you get to the Morphin tent, okay? Blackray Curse. Your privy, got Riposte and Rainbow Bless. Yeah, that is pretty good. Alright. I don't know why you'd want to riposte on a swash bet, but that's interesting. I'm guessing this is for your Buccaneer, probably. You want to go hybrid on your Buck? Should be interesting. Rio, what's up? Call? Shoot, why not? Hey, Rio. Just getting everything. Going to be for your melee musket. Are you going to run like elusive boots as well? To make it so that you have like insane dodge?
I mean, hey, to be fair, in PvE,
you don't have to build like a crazy deck, Rio, in PvE, so elusive boots would be like a dubs for most people.
Elusive boots?
Yeah, think about it.
Run elusive boots and riposte 5? Lol.
Well, not riposte 5. He's talking about for his hybrid melee musketeer. He's trying to get elusive on a hybrid shooty pet for that. He wants to try.
He's going elusive 5?
No, well, I guess he could do elusive 4. Yeah, he could probably do elusive 4. Have a musket that's more dodgy than a swashbuckler in half health.
Would it even though? Musket's dodge stat is horrible.
Hold on, let me check the current dodge stat.
It's pretty bad.
Compare it to a swash. So we got about 110.
Dodge.
And if you get elusive 4, that's 75%. So that's a good 190 or something like that, or close to.
You're still not gonna be dodging a buck and tide.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll check. Really, anyone who brings tide 2, you're still not really good.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna check actually because I'm curious.
That's why I'm not going for elusive on my hybrid melee.
Also, I'll be getting you your morph as well, Gray, in just a minute. Just gotta check something real quick.
Yo, can I have another Jesco? Can I have another Barney morph?
All right, so the stat for Swashbuckler is 150. So, with elusive 3 plus 50% is about the same as elusive 4 for the same increase as elusive 4 would be for musketeer.
Huh.
But that's by no means equal. So a swashbuckler with elusive.
Swashbuckler is just the king.
Yeah, a swashbuckler with elusive 3 would have about 225 roughly, whereas a musketeer with elusive 4 would have
Swashbuckler can't get elusive 5 though.
They can get elusive 3. I said elusive 3.
Oh, I think it's elusive 5.
Okay, elusive 3 you get about 225, close to, roughly, I should say, in the ballpark.
Yeah.
For muskets, you get about 190 with elusive 4, so you still dodge quite a bit. Maybe not quite as much as a swashbuckler, but with elusive 5.
If you're against someone without turn the tide.
Okay, with elusive 5, you would get about roughly the same as a swashbuckler with elusive 3. Like you get about
that's pretty bad.
You get exactly 220. So it's like pretty darn close in the ballpark. Yeah, let's get you let's get Mason his pet. Sorry about that, guys. We were theorizing there. Good old game theory or
Figuring out
theory
secret
craft. My
strats.
bad.
We're figuring
That's the
out
wrong
secret
word. Theory
strats.
craft. That's what it's called. That's what
Yeah,
they
they can get
call it in
elusive
League.
4, but they definitely cannot get elusive 5.
Yeah. Who can? Who are you talking about? Muskets or swashes? Who are we talking about here?
Swash can only go up to elusive 4. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they can
elusive
only
boots
go
and
up to
elusive 5.
elusive 4.
But I mean, even then, I mean, I guess for
Muskets can
PvE,
get
you can
elusive
run
5.
elusive
They
boots.
can get theirs from a pet and boots, so they can roughly equal swashbucklers
Yeah,
at
wait, what's
elusive
your
3.
Francesco account
But
timer?
that's it. Francesco. Let me check.
Because I want another Bonnie.
Oh, they could also get tied 3 technically. Although it definitely wouldn't be worth it.
Tide 3 if you run Tide Weapon and double Tide. I mean, I saw Stephanie Donhart.
That'd be
do
so
Tide
stupid.
3, I think Stephanie Donhart did that once.
Just for the lols. Clickbait, you know.
Remember when we used to play Medicus? Yeah,
She was
Medicus
great
ran
with that,
Tide
to be
3
honest.
he ran Tide 3 on private.
I miss having her around the community. Oh well, I mean, maybe someday they'll make a glorious return, but it's not.
Maybe
not
if they update the game
right now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she said she would come back if they updated the game, but it's not looking likely. Muskets with elusive 4 not counting any buffs from gear and talents is.
Well, it depends what stats you have. To be fair, it depends if you're running like dodge boots or not.
Okay, thanks for
It depends on
calculating
what
that.
you're
There, Merciless Blaze is usually accurate on those things. So.
Well, it just depends. Are you running gladiators, gators, or no? It just depends how much dodge.
It's base. It's off of base dodge. Okay. So it's the musketeer's base. So he's right. I think.
I don't know.
Because you get a plus 25%, so you got like 110. So I could verify it in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's all good.
Let me port my accounts in here. I'm gonna log on the accounts before my stream. I'll start my stream in like 3 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, he's basically right there.
Oh yeah. I didn't see they're not counting any buffs from gear and talents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As Blaze said.
Because I was like,
thanks for getting that, Blaze. I appreciate
if
it.
you're running gladiator gators or no.
Yeah. His math is right. All right. Let's see.
So. It's like adding 75%.
With elusive 4, yeah. 75%. That's pretty easy to calculate.
I'll align my accounts to just be looking at yours menacingly.
Lols. You got your accounts in here too. We got 7 minutes left in the stream. We'll be going over to Rio's PvP viewer stream after this, by the way. Am I missing any morphs? Oh yeah, Miss Blue. Let's get you that morph there, Jace. Sorry about that. I missed that.
What's your Francesco timer?
Oh, you're going for True Grit 3? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to read this real quick. Now I want Relin, Blade, Burst, Riposte, and True Grit. Interesting.
So you can get like True Grit jacket and then like True Grit hat or some shit.
That way, if he gets hit, he stuns. If he misses, he gets a riposte. If they miss, they miss,
robe and hat.
Yeah. If the target hits or misses, my bad.
I mean, yeah, it's PvE. You know, you don't really need that many powers since you can kill.
Who knows? You know, these PvE strats, these cracked things, may eventually work their way into PvP, especially with further updates and stuff. It's fun to experiment with that.
Yeah, let's run Blood's jacket and PvP.
That bit makes no sense.
That 40 magic resist is kind of cracked.
It is kind of cracked.
Don't hate on it.
Don't hate, yeah. I think that just comes from players who happen not to read the update notes for whatever reason, but...
Wait, there's update
Miss
notes?
Blue is on the sigil, by the way. If you want to morph that, Jace, I've got you. Here. And Miss Blue is this bet right here. So he's trying to go for one of those hybrid privateers. Will we be able to hatch with a bug pet this stream? If not, it's alright. I'll be here every week, so I don't get you a Morph this stream, it'll definitely be there for next week. Next Friday, to be exact, because I morphed twice. Of course, on Fridays, it's my Twitch, not my YouTube, so. Alright, let's get the Miss Blue Morph going.
Yo, is Alex
Jace,
maxed yet or no?
if Jace doesn't respond anytime soon, I'll just get you a Morph with a Buccaneer pet on this one. Yeah.
There you go. I got my accounts menacing.
He's not responding. So I will give it about 2 more minutes, and if he doesn't respond at all, I'll just let you morph with that account.
Hey, we should bring back the killer clowns. If clans ever become a thing, we gotta do it.
I guess it's more of the tub stitch though. So since that's more of a brand now.
The killer clown stitch.
Technically, it was originally, but yeah.
The best clan, Kappa Kappa.
Yep. If I'd had my way with Renegade though, I would have, done a uniform stitch. But I was willing to cooperate more on that part. I think Renegade would have been if we had insisted on things like that. But
all right, let me go live real quick.
Yeah, you remember I told you to start your stream 15 minutes early, so you scheduled it 15 minutes early, right? That way you'd let people gather.
It for 4.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant before, like 5 minutes before at least.
No, I scheduled it for 4 o'clock.
Great.
I'm live now. I just went live.
Okay. Fantastic. If you do
Alright, cool.
Do 15 minutes before Rio. It's a number that people are more likely to remember, number 1. And number 2, it will let people gather as we finish the stream. So it'll be a little more advantageous.
Yo, what's Francesco?
YouTube's not quite like Twitch. It doesn't have the same raid features, so.
Yo, wait, what's the Francesco timer?
The Francesco timer is up, actually, so.
Alright,
let's go ahead and get you your morph there, Dens. We'll go ahead and morph you a buck pet. The Jace guy is not responding, so go ahead and get yourself a morph.
Well, we're on to the buck pet. Hop on with Lawrence.
Yeah.
Hop on with Daniel.
Yeah, hop on.
Can I have a Francesco morph real quick?
Yeah, you can have a Francesco morph, but let's get this person there morph first. You are?
Yeah.
Is someone else trying to morph with you? Here.
What
are we morphing here on Francesco? With who? Okay, the account that you see on the sigil. The account that you see on the screen. On the screen, the account that you see on the screen. Okay, there we go. Daniel or Lawrence? Yeah, Lawrence. Lols. What were we morphing for?
We have the same stitch. Barney.
I think I have Barney on my other pirate.
Oh.
I may have to get you after the stream.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're about to end.
My stream,
so.
honestly.
You're live, you say? Let's get you the link.
Yes.
Let's get the link.
Alright, guys. PvP. So I will be doing PvP with viewers.
Hold on, I'll post the link.
I know, I'm just letting them know what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Pearson will be on the stream with me. We're gonna be doing PvP. If anyone wants to join, as long as you have a character close to max, you can join. Just trying to have some fun. Trying to get more people into PvP, so yeah.
Alright. You got 20 subscribers. Oh, yeesh.
Yeesh, I know. It's crazy.
Wall of barricades.
1/100th of yours. That was the
been doing this for years. Yeah. Also, I did crazy things that I don't necessarily recommend, like, I'll tell you off stream one of the things. It's not sub-bots, it's something that recently came up in the Twitter community. So, oh well.
The Twitter community?
Yeah, they mentioned it has to do with TLS. I won't say on stream to
Oh my
incriminate
goodness.
myself or anything, but there you go. Go ahead and raid Rio. Just post the link like 50 more times. His stream is live right now.
Just spam the link.
Yeah,
The best link.
that is how we will be raiding.
The best link. What can I say?
Yeah,
They
what can
should
I
add an
say?
actual raid feature. That'd be really nice.
Then when I look at the stream analytics, this will be like the most, well, one of the most active parts of the stream. What happened here? Oh, Rio was self-promoting his channel. Well,
Oh, lol. I mean, I was posting the
I
exact
was
same
too.
link you were. What can I say?
Yeah.
Actually, 50 links. True. Let's move over to the call with Roberto. Go to the 3v3 gods.
All right, I'll do that.